Could Ferrari really fire their team principal just 3 months after extending his contract? Why would Lewis Hamilton consider walking away from his dream move to the Scuderia? And is Christian Horner's arrival at Maranello actually the solution to Ferrari's worst crisis in years? Or the match that lights an even bigger fire? The answers to these questions reveal a situation at Ferrari that's spiraling faster than anyone predicted. Ferrari is staring down the barrel of something that seemed impossible 9 months ago. A completely winless season. The team that holds more championship titles than any other in Formula One history sits third in the standings with 300 points. And the reality is even more brutal than that number suggests. According to F1 Insider, Ferrari hasn't seen a podium finish in their last 5 races. 5 races without a single driver on the podium represents their worst performance streak in years. The Singapore Grand Prix exposed just how far Ferrari has fallen. Chairman John Elkann himself described the weekend as unacceptable. Lewis Hamilton finished 8th after a penalty, while Charles Leclerc could only manage 7th in a race where Ferrari should have been competitive. The SF25, the car that was supposed to deliver championships, has instead delivered nothing but disappointment and frustration. But here's what makes this crisis different from Ferrari's previous struggles. The technical failures have been matched by strategic disasters that have cost them crucial points throughout the season. Poor pit stop decisions, wrong tire choices, questionable race strategies. Potential points have been transformed into missed opportunities time and time again. This isn't just a car problem, it's a systemic failure across multiple departments. Team principal Fred Vasseur is now fighting for his professional life despite receiving a contract extension just 3 months ago in July. The Frenchman was brought in to deliver championships, but according to sources close to the team, his position is already wobbling. That contract extension that was meant to signal confidence in his leadership now looks like a decision Elkann might already regret. The pressure reached critical mass after Singapore when Elkann held an emergency meeting with Ferrari CEO Benedetto Vigna at the team's headquarters in Maranello. These kinds of crisis meetings at the highest level usually signal that major changes are being considered. The drivers who should be fighting for championships are instead fighting just to score points. The team's entire development direction is being questioned both internally and externally. But here's where this story takes a dramatic turn. German journalist Ralf Bach from F1 Insider is now reporting something that could change everything at Ferrari. According to Bach, John Elkann is seriously considering replacing Vasseur with Christian Horner, despite that recent contract extension. The report claims that the very emotional Ferrari chairman has completely changed his mind about his team principal's future. Elkann is reportedly focused on securing Horner's services, even if it means breaking Vasseur's contract. The logic behind this potential move becomes clear when you look at Horner's record. The 51-year-old Englishman has overseen 8 drivers' championships and 6 constructors' titles during his time as Red Bull team principal. His success rate is unmatched in modern Formula One. Horner's experience in managing championship-winning teams and handling the pressure of title fights is exactly what Ferrari desperately needs right now. The timing is particularly intriguing because Horner is currently available after leaving Red Bull. His gardening leave period is ending, and he'll be free to join another team for the 2026 season when the new regulations come into effect. Ferrari's window of opportunity is narrow, and Elkann knows it, but this is where the situation gets complicated and potentially catastrophic for Ferrari. Will Buxton has previously suggested that Lewis Hamilton would consider leaving Ferrari if they signed Christian Horner. The 7-time world champion's strong personal relationship with Vasseur was one of the key factors in his decision to join Ferrari in the first place. Hamilton's loyalty to Vasseur runs deep, built over years of mutual respect and shared history. Think about what losing Hamilton would mean for Ferrari. Beyond the marketing value and global appeal, you lose racing expertise and championship experience that cannot be easily replaced, regardless of who becomes team principal. Ferrari has invested enormous resources and reputation capital in bringing Hamilton to the team. Watching him walk away would be a disaster of epic proportions. The potential domino effect extends far beyond just Hamilton. Other key personnel might also question their futures if there's another major shakeup in the team's management structure. Ferrari has a long history of changing team principles when results don't meet expectations, and while this approach has sometimes helped, it has also created the kind of instability that hurts long-term development. Here's what makes this decision even more difficult for Elkann. Vasseur still has a contract running until the end of 2027. Ferrari would need to pay significant compensation to remove him, and this financial cost must be weighed against the potential benefits of bringing in someone like Horner. And that's before considering the possibility of losing Hamilton in the process. The 2026 regulation changes represent Ferrari's best chance for a reset. New technical rules will level the playing field and give every team the opportunity to start fresh with completely new car designs. But time is running out for the current leadership to prove they can deliver results. The championship window for both Hamilton and Leclerc is not unlimited, and Ferrari cannot afford to waste more seasons with uncompetitive cars. What makes Ferrari's struggles particularly painful is the disconnect between their potential and their actual performance. They have top drivers, unlimited budget, state-of-the-art facilities, and passionate fans around the world supporting them. Meanwhile, McLaren has just won their second consecutive Constructors' Championship. Mercedes is being tipped as favorites for 2026 with their new engine, and even Williams is having their best season since 2016. So here's what Ferrari is really facing. Whether the Horner rumors are true or not, the team clearly needs major changes if they want to return to winning ways. The current approach simply isn't working. The next few months will be crucial in determining Ferrari's direction, and the decisions made now will define whether they enter the 2026 regulation era with stability and purpose, or with chaos and uncertainty. The question isn't whether Ferrari needs change. The question is whether the change they're considering will fix their problems or create new ones that are even worse. And right now, nobody at Maranello seems to know the answer.